Yo, what's up? My name's Pat, and welcome back to another Dungeon Defenders episode 181, which is just insanity to me. We are a little more progress focused at the moment because I want to be able to complete City in the Cliffs survival on Nightmare difficulty, or even just getting to wave 25. That's really what I need to do. I've been able to get up to wave 22. I'm so close. I'm 3 waves away from completing the Transcendent Survivalist achievement, like an achievement that I've been working on for months, if not arguably over a year. But you know, it's all a passive sort of grind, getting to that skill level and ability and understanding the builds and all these things to actually be able to do it. So what do you count as actual time working towards it? I don't know. But anyways, today we are jumping into Nightmare difficulty Arcane Library survival Nightmare. I think I'm going to do hardcore because I feel like I want the better loot drops, and if I die, you know what, that's fair. I don't think I should do mixed mode because I don't think I've been able to just beat it at all. As I'm at wave 12, as you can see before, I have not gotten that far before. Wave 12 is honestly not that good, but I really need upgraded gear. I think that's something I'm starting to acknowledge and starting to really let sink in and realize I really need better gear on a lot of my characters. I don't think I actually have good enough gear on a lot of my like late game or like high level characters, like my Series EV and stuff. And I'm constantly using my EV, and I've taken the time to like go around and level up everything to basically max level, except for accessories, because those take an egregious amount more in terms of mana to actually level up. But I might have to start working on those at some point, but I don't know if it's dumb to work on those early. I feel like you should like wait with those until you really have, you know, a piece that you'll stick with for a super long time, if that makes sense. But like this wouldn't be an upgrade if I switched over to this. There's all this kind of stuff. I need chain gloves for my Series EV here. I don't really think I have any. I could double check, but I don't really think I have any gear upgrades in my boxes, and I really need gear upgrades on a lot of these characters. Like this could be a gear upgrade. It's honestly tough to tell because everything gets a 33% boost when you actually equip it, so you kind of have to factor that, which is a pretty massive boost, and these are unleveled up, so like that's a plate helmet. That wouldn't be an upgrade. This is chain. I do need chain for this character. This might be an upgrade, but I think it's missing. No, I think it's missing too much damage. I only have 150 levels. Like, the point is, I don't think I actually have any upgrades. I need upgrades. I think I need more stats, and leveling and getting XP, I guess, towards it's not really enough. To be fair, I actually haven't bought my XP bonuses in a while, so before we jump into this map, I'm going to switch to each character and buy my XP bonus. I'm pretty sure my Squire is actually like super close to a level. Yeah, 5 million XP off. I don't think I'll get that from an XP bonus, but let's see how much I do get. Really? You get that much? It always astounds me how much. Are you kidding me? Like, that's so sick. Okay, I should be buying I need to focus harder on the XP bonus. It is so drastic. Wow. Okay, well, that's amazing. Wait, I'm so happy with that. Let's put some into HPs. I do want my towers on my Squire to be able to live a bit better, but then the rest into damage. So half in HP, half into damage. I want my Squire to be a tower Squire. I know it's not the best thing in the world. Some people have told me just to make him like a DPS character. I know it may be optimal. It probably is optimal if people are telling me to do it, right? It's just not what I prefer. I really like the way that I started playing Dungeon Defenders was with a Squire and was with towers and just being a very tower-based build, and I like trying to stick to that nostalgic element personally, even though it might be suboptimal. But also, I want to make progress. That's the double-edged sword of Dungeon Defenders, is sticking to what you love, sticking to what you enjoy, and still trying to experience some of that nostalgia while also still progressing in the game. Just rambling at this point, so we'll jump into the map here in a quick sec. Apologies, but something I talked about a ton on a different video game, or other games in general, I always talk about that with MMOs. This kind of talking point comes up a ton with MMOs because you run into a lot of people who play MMOs hyper efficiently, and you run into a lot of people who get upset at others for playing the game hyper efficiently, or vice versa, or playing it not the way they play it, right? People project and get mad at others for playing the game others for not playing the game they want to play it, if that makes sense. If I'm getting 100 KXP per hour and I see someone else getting 80 KXP per hour, the human instinct is often to explain to them, like, oh yeah, you could get 100 KXP per hour. But usually, I like to assume this. I like to assume that person is getting 80k XP per hour because they're choosing to, because they decided, you know what, I know that I'll get less XP from this thing, but it makes me enjoy the game more. It's more fun for me to I don't know, smack the tree for XP as opposed to smack the pole, and that's more bright and fun and interesting and yada yada yada, right? I like to assume people have reasons for things, and there's two massive things you have to balance when it comes to MMOs, and that is what I call efficiency and fun. And these two things combine to equal enjoyment. So you do need both of them. You cannot, in my opinion, it depends on everybody's different, right? Some people play a game 100% fun-wise, and that's how they reach their peak enjoyment. But I think most people, you want to do about half and half, or maybe even more efficiency, I guess, on average, right? If you cut out efficiency entirely and you only focus on fun, what happens is you fall behind, you get stuck, you start being unable to progress. If your friends are playing alongside you, that's when they get their full diamond armor in Minecraft and they get far ahead of you. So if you're not efficient at all, it's not fun either, because you start losing the ability to have freedom within the game usually. Efficiency equals resources and equals currency and equals, and Dungeon Defender sense, mana and XP and levels, and that equals we'll just talk about Dungeon Defenders, the better examples, we're playing the game. That equals the ability to do other maps. So if you don't play Dungeon Defenders efficiently at all, you kind of stop having fun because you start losing the ability to do certain things. So I try to keep it a good medium where I try to have a ton of fun playing Dungeon Defenders, and by using my Squire every so often and keeping him in a certain build and yada yada yada. But I also, use Monk Aura stacks, and I also use Lightning Towers, and I use these things that are very, very, very strong, let's say. Speaking of, let's go ahead and place our Aura stack right here. Boom, boom, Ensnare Aura plus the Strength Drain Aura. We have very little mana on this first wave. It's one of the toughest parts about this, I feel like. Very, very, very little mana on this first wave here. I feel like I have a lot of improving to do on this map when it comes to my build. So I feel like that will help me a ton immediately. It's just doing a better build. I'm going to go ahead and swap over to my mage and set up lightning towers and stuff. I don't remember how difficult this first wave is. I feel like it's pretty hard. So historically, is that really out of the... Damn, that kind of sucks. Historically, I would always build my lightning towers and stuff. I feel like I would build them, I don't even know, like here maybe? I need them to be far enough away from my crystal this time. That's the goal. To where the ogres are aggroed all the way over to them and they don't cleave the thing or anything like that. So I kind of want to build them over in these corners, has kind of been my thought, but that doesn't leave them in the zone, which is unfortunate. I kind of want to build them... What if I build them here? Is it too silly? That's like the question I have to ask myself. Is it too silly? What if I start the build here in between the two pillars? I kind of want to do something funky like this. Something a little funky. Let's see if I can get this. How much mana do I have? Do I have enough for... I only have enough for one lightning tower there, and then one lightning tower over here. So maybe I just chill for a sec and play it slow like that. Same problem over here. I'd always build my lightning towers over here, and the ogres would come through and cleave that somehow. So I need to actually build my... I actually need to build my tower over here. And usually that creates for better outcomes, I think. But even that, maybe it needs to be further. It's really tough. It is genuinely tough on where to build your towers. Should I build them down here? Would that be ideal? Would that actually be better than building them up there? It might be. I'm going to be trying some weird new strategies here because I feel like the number one mistake that I want to improve on in terms of efficiency in Dungeon Defenders is where I place my lightning towers. They draw a ton of aggro, and it causes ogres to come cleave the crystal, and I want to get better about that because I want to be able to have more options in terms of what maps I play, right? That's what we're just talking about. So I'm going to go ahead and place the archer here, I guess. I only have one archer in this zone, unfortunately. I probably could place him on the crystal, but whatever. We're going to place him there. We're going to place our one archer over here, probably here. I think that's ideal. Switch over to my barbarian for DPS because I'm definitely going to need some DPS help during this wave. Are there any harbingers? Harbingers are the weirdest part of this map. I run into them all the time and just they do so much damage to you. I'm going to jump into this. I do want to bring on my other characters as well. A massive part of me grinding this map, once I get my full build, I'll bring out all my characters. A giant part of me farming this map is to get gear drops and XP for my other characters. I'm trying to get the stats needed to do other maps. Obviously, this map is cool too and really important, but the main reason probably I'm playing this map is to get the ability to play other maps. So I don't really care about completing this map today. It would be really cool, and I've heard the rewards are good, but the thing I care about the most is actually just making progress. Oh, goodness. And speaking of, what is happening? Some things are just... Archers are taking shots, I guess. Do I need more upgrades on this, possibly? I think the thing is, some of the archers are outside of the... Ooh, the zone? What is happening? I think they're... I don't know what's happening. They're outside of the strength drain aura, so they're not getting drained from their... I guess that's what's happening. Let's go kill this guy. Beautiful. I think some of the archers were outside of the strength drain aura zone. So I need a Series EV booster on this ASAP. Dodge his little club. We're going to put upgrades into this while we're just sitting here swinging. I'm wasting a lot of mana. Opportunity. Boom, bam. There's mana opportunity. Beautiful. There's one more minion left. One odor over here. I probably should be saving my mana a little bit more because I do. Now that it's like the end of the wave, essentially, I do want to be able to just build more towers. That was the main thing I had. The main problem I had last time was not enough mana to build towers. But I'm going to go smack this guy around and get a ton of mana is the main thing. So honestly, let me pump into here. Go smack around. Yeah, full mana. Okay, so I can just actually abuse the fact that he's stuck to some degree. Let's pump an upgrade into this. The problem is, yeah, once he's over here, he's going to start giving me less mana. 1,500, 1,800. Beautiful. Yeah, I can abuse the fact that he's getting stuck. And put a bunch of upgrades into these towers. Put an upgrade into this. Ooh, I wanted to really quick the aura. I wanted to really quick. Come on. And then hopefully drain him to full mana here. Yes, that should be full. Beautiful. Okay, I'm just going to sit with that full mana then. I'll repair this, but I don't want to upgrade that. I also don't want to repair it too close to that blue mana crystal. I actually want that to stay away because I don't want to collect that while I'm at, 50 or 40 below mana. Okay, we have full mana. A lot to build, a lot to do. Let's switch over to our mage here first. Start building with that. We only get 90 defense units and 90 minion units on this map. I believe that's what makes this map like really genuinely hard. Is that that's really what does it, right? I wish I could zoom out a little bit better. I do want to place a DST here. I also want to place a DST over here, looking in certain directions. DSTs have proven to be extremely, extremely good on this map. Arguably better than lightning towers. Like, there's a real argument for this should actually be turned a bit more. I wish I could zoom out even more so I could see the cone. I want it to be facing the tower still as well, but it should be able to cleave down that way, down that pathway. Okay. I almost want to do a DST here as well, but I don't know, like, how many DSTs is too many DSTs, etc., etc. I almost feel like every section, should get like I feel like it's that important on this map. I don't know if I'm trolling or not. I might be trolling. I might be. Is this troll? It might be. If I was another one looking down this way to like get this section, that puts me at 13 units left. That's pretty much all of my defense units. Maybe that's fine. Maybe this is like a DST kind of map. I might be trolling here, but we're going to try it. I'm going to switch over to my Series EV, build my booster beams that I need. Pretty happy with how this map is going so far. We're going to build our tower buff beams. Got to build them very correctly here. Weird lag spike. That's okay. Is everything being boosted? First try. Nice. Everything is being boosted. Beautiful. Honestly, did not expect to hit that first try. I will happily take it. Tower buff beam here. Get the max out of the 4 units, I guess. Everything being boosted. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's put some upgrades into these. I still have 5 defense units left. What can I do with 5 defense units becomes the question. Do I want to start building the reflection beams? Is that going to be a must? Do I want to build... Honestly... maybe I want the physical beams. 2 defense units. That might be something I really consider here. It would be 2 per... Yeah. That might really be something I consider here. I'm going to be honest. Let's do a physical beam. Yeah, I'm going to do this. Physical beam here. Let's make it a little closer, whatever. This is going to be an interesting... I'm testing a lot of stuff with this build. I've never used the physical beam before. I don't know if this is just a terrible tower and it's like super not worth, but I feel like it could be good on this map. And then we're going to do a reflection beam with the final unit here. So they can't... Actually, the reflection beam should be... is it fine in front of that guy? I want it to be closer to... I just sold my ensnare aura on accident. That's so embarrassing. That's okay. We'll build the reflection beam like this, actually, over here in front of the these guys. I think that's more important. I could move that. We'll have to see. Let me go rebuild that aura stack like a buffoon, and I'll see you guys here in a quick sec. All right, aura stack rebuilt, and it is summoner time. I only have 8 out of 90 of my minion units used, so we have plenty of minions to place. I'm gonna grab whatever mana I can, hop into the overlord mode, and just spam archers and spiders. Spiders are going to be crucial. I feel like previously I didn't prioritize spiders enough on this kind of map, and have learned just how good spiders are. Also, opening all of the chests now on the summoner is perfect because I can get only armor drops. I won't get any weapon drops while on him. I definitely didn't plan that out, but you know what? It's a nice little benefit. I'm aware of that mechanic, but I usually don't take the time to like de-summon all my other characters to do this. Maybe I should. Maybe it's something I actually should just prioritize and say, you know what, it is worth it, but not something I currently do. I do want to place these archers. Once again, something I want to think about is placing them far enough out like this. Far enough away from the crystal to where the minions that are straggling into them still get in the aura range and still get their strength drained. Like, that's super important. I don't want any way around. I do want to place the final archer there as well. I don't want there to be any way for the minions to be able to get towards the crystal or anything of that sort. How many am I going to need here? I like using the spider as a frontline worker as well. I used to like kind of put the spider in the back. And I think I've learned that the spider can just operate as a wall minion as well. Like, it doesn't really... They really don't target the spider very much. So it's totally fine, in my opinion, to just use him as part of the defense mechanism. I feel like this has got to be plenty. That's 54 out of 90 used. That's probably enough. I mean, they could technically walk around here. Maybe it's good to place one more. I can always come delete this one if I need to, but I'd really like to have that if possible so they can't walk through. I want it to be impossible for the enemies to physically be able to walk through, right? That's really important. And I have the physical walls built over here, so I feel less worried in that regard. Let me go ahead and build my wall of archers. It feels so close to the crystal. I don't love that placement. This one might be the toughest one. I need so many archers here. Here, let me actually finish. Let me do this stuff first. Before I do that stuff, let me build the necessity archers over here. I'm gonna run really low on archers here. Is this guy just out of the zone? Pretty much. Where can I build this spider? Things are getting a little dicey in terms of the units that I have, the unit access that I have. I'm gonna build him back here, I guess. Ooh, yeah, I'm running really, really low here. 83, like, this is not even gonna leave me enough. So I'm gonna have to, yeah, this map is so tight on the units they allow you. It's actually... It's pretty crazy. It's pretty, fuck! I keep accidentally selling the auras! No! Oh, that's, like, kind of devastating. That's so annoying. Okay. I'm gonna, that's so frustrating. I'm gonna rebuild this whole stack, whole line. I'm gonna rebuild that strength train aura. I'll just see you guys in a sec. I'm gonna try to build a straight line across. I feel like that'll be better. Okay, I think this is the best way to maximize space and units, is placing them diagonal, kind of like this, much closer to the crystal. It puts the crystal in a bit more danger, in total honesty, but I think it's the best option, so that's what I'm going to go. That leaves me with so many more units, which is definitely super nice. I'm going to place a spider in the middle of these guys over here and try to continue adding some extra protections over here, since this area has to be spread the widest. I think it's the last minion unit I can place there. I only get one archer over here. Oh, that's absolutely brutal, but I think that's what I do. There's a spider here, double archer here. I think this is just my build. I think this is like what I can afford, unfortunately. I could arguably... Let's sell this archer, I guess, and place him over here. maybe. I don't know if I need that. We'll see if that's a waste. Yeah, that's tough. I'm going to switch back over to my monk. Go build that stupid strafe trade aura that I got rid of. Whoopsie. All right, I think my build is complete, so I think I am going to bring out my other characters. This might literally just be where I lose, and this is like, it's over, and this is trolling, and this is, you know, not good at all. I'm going to bring out my Series EV. I'm going to bring out my mage, I guess. Maybe I should have brought out my summoner over the Series EV. I'm honestly not totally sure. And then where should these guys be at? Like, there's not really a safe spot on this map to a large extent. Like, arguably over in one of these corners. It's not super safe. Like, these guys are going to take a lot of damage and a lot of aggro. I'm going to put them in the safest spot possible, which is probably over here. I think I've done this before and they died. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll play it by ear. The Series EV will be over here. All right. We are going to hope for the best. Let's go ahead and jump into wave 6 out of 30. Technically only wave 2 of combat. And let's see what happens. I do have one more upgrade available on like a level 1 thing. I'm going to put it on this spider. And then run around and see what's happening. So we seem to be taking care of most things pretty well here, thankfully. I want to put upgrades into the buff beam. Whenever I have the mana. Beautiful, beautiful. Do we get a 1-star upgrade off? Most things are getting obliterated. No harbingers yet. From what I've seen, just tons of good mana. Okay, the archers are putting in some extra DPS, taking care of things. Where's the buff beam down here? Is it level? Yeah, it's just level 1, so we'll get that up to level 3 at least. Haven't seen any harbingers. That ogre died near the door. Really good sign. Really happy to see that. Let's put a 1-star into that buff beam. Okay. Wow, that worked out way better than I expected. Now I'm going to take my time, go collect all the mana possible, get all the upgrades possible that I possibly can. There are 39 pieces of mythical on the ground. We'll put a 1-star into that spider, put a 1-star into this. Probably look for the mana to 3-star both of these tower buff beams where possible. That literally just went so much smoother than I expected. I wonder if the DSTs are the way. I wonder if I finally found the strategy and DSTs just absolutely go bonkers on this map specifically. Here's a 3-star upgrade, the first 3-star upgrade on one of the tower buff beams. There are still plenty of chests to go grab. I think all the chests are pretty much still up on the map. Some big swords there, a chest here. I'm mostly looking for just mana. But if I see possible gear upgrades, I really should give them a shot. I don't think we'll start seeing like actual possible gear upgrades until much later into the map. But I think it's something we should see on this map. But maybe not until wave 15 plus. 17 plus, 20 plus, etc., etc. So we'll have to see. Keep in mind, we've only made it to wave 12 on this map before. Like, I was trying to beat this map on Nightmare Survival before, and I made it to wave 12. So we got to keep... I don't know if it was on mixed mode or not. I'm not sure. It might have been. Mixed mode might be pretty important for this map. I'm not totally sure. There's one more chest over here. Let's go grab. Is that enough, man? I don't think it's quite enough. Just barely not enough for the 3-star. I'm just going to jump into this next wave and essentially swing at 1 minion. There we go. Get enough mana for that 3-star, and then immediately go 3-star upgrade this. Boom. So now that tower buff beam is also 3-starred. Absolutely beautiful. I'm going to get enough mana to pump into these DSTs. But yeah, dude, I think the DSTs are putting in some of the most work. I think they're actually just sniping things from across the map to an unbelievable degree. I think that they are... maybe I'm underutilizing DSTs. I know that they're good, and I kind of underestimate them, but... watching them perform on this map has just been kind of ridiculous. Maybe I just did mixed mode before, and that's why my stuff is skewed as well, and doing mixed mode on this map is like super important. There's tons of things to factor in, but it is enjoyable watching them snipe things. There is wave 7. Absolutely obliterated through. Super easy peasy. That was like a very, very quick wave. All right, we do have some harbingers coming in. You can see the purple, like, cloaked figures. There's 6 of them in total, double 3, I guess, coming in here. So I will have to watch out for them this wave. Yep, a harbinger has arrived. Yup, you got it. Anyways, so we're gonna have to watch out for them. Yup, they obliterate you just like that, essentially, doing a ton of damage to you. Thankfully, I actually didn't die as quick as usual there. Maybe it's just been longer than I realized since I've done this map, and I'm actually able to just complete, I mean, not complete it now, but get so much further. My progress seems to have been pretty drastic since the last time I attempted this map. Everything's been so much smoother than last time, but I don't know, you can always just lose maps like this so quickly, so I don't want to get too ahead of myself. We're only at wave 8, still 4 waves away from the spot we even got to last time, let alone, you know, getting much further than that, so We'll have to see. I'm going to put small little upgrades into each of the archer lines here, even though they aren't really doing too much quite yet. I'm sure they'll start becoming effective here pretty soon. Once these guys gain more HP, there is a Harbinger, as you can see, blasting me down with his lightning. I'm going to upgrade the DST over there to help it snipe down that guy. We're going to head over here, put some upgrades on the DSTs and the lightning towers here if I have the extra mana. Beautiful. Wave 8 complete. Just shredding through things over here. All right, there it is. All the upgrades I can do. Jumping into wave 9 here. My minion units and defense units maxed out. 113 pieces of mythical gear on the ground there. That's 28 million mana times 4 per character. So a little over 100 million mana just from that wave there. Taking a lot of damage from the Harbinger once again. Oopsie whoopsie. But honestly, not as bad as it has been in the past. Like in the past, they would like 3-tick me. Like if they got 3 like shots of lightning off, it would literally kill me. And at least there, like, I was able to, I took 70k or so, like 60k damage, and was able to run away with a large portion of my life. It's honestly much better than it was in the past. So I think I must have gained some resistances or HP since the last time I played this, which is honestly a nice little green flag. I'm going to put the upgrade over there. These guys just need 3 stars from this point onward. I'm going to head over here. Pretty much same thing over here. A lot of these just need 3-star upgrades, all of my big DPS towers. So I guess that's where we're at. That's what I'm working on, is 3-star upgrades. We're going to put a 3-star on this lightning tower. Why not? That's always good. Never heard someone regret putting a 3-star upgrade on a lightning tower. We're going to get as much damage as possible here. Yup, get back to essentially max mana. Head over here. Get a 3-star on this DST. Beautiful, beautiful. Harbinger over here. Things looking pretty good. Ogre over here. That's not quite in the tower range yet, so I can farm him for max mana. A kobold trying to mess me up. A spider successfully messing me up and webbing me, causing some slight problems, but there we go. Get the last DPS tower over in this horde. 3 stars, so everything right there is 3-star. That looks awesome. Probably extremely effective as well. And then here's wave 10. Here is the first difficulty spike that we're going to see. Let's see how drastic it is. Keep in mind, last time I lost at wave 12, so only 2 waves of this difficulty spike is what I was able to take. Let's go grab all this beautiful mana over here. Perfect, perfect. We are on hardcore mode, so I do have to factor that in. If I die to a Harbinger, it could be fatal. It could be my last death. Let's run around and grab all the mana possible, but we're looking pretty chill here, I think, so far. This weapon is so sick. It says North Pole on it. Is that some sort of, like, should I pick that up? Mythical Northern Staff? Like, oh, I want to pick this up just for the fun of it. Are you kidding? Why does it say North Pole on it? That's so cool. I'm gonna, do I have enough room? Yeah, I'm gonna store that for now, honestly. Probably just an aesthetic thing, but that's cool. All right, but I believe that is every chest open, leaving me with a little over 800 mana that I honestly just need to put into, like, level 2 upgrades over here on these archers. All the main stuff is upgraded. I need to get, to be fair, level 3 on the 3-star on the aura stacks is what's next up in line. So I'm gonna be working on getting enough mana for, once again, more 3-stars. But after the aura stacks get 3-starred, I mean, then we're just spamming stuff into the archers and the spiders, and that's at that point we're pretty comfortable, is what I would say. So let's put that 3-star upgrade into the ensnare aura stack there. I need it for the strength drain aura over here, which I now have the mana. Also, upgrading the aura stacks is super easy because you can stay super close to the fight while still being able to reach the tower to upgrade it. Like, now I have enough to head over here and upgrade 3-star this one. Perfect, beautiful. I can head over to places like this, smack around just for a little bit. Like, this guy's out of the towers, which gives me... Okay, that's fine. That scared the crap out of me, I will say. I don't mind the characters dying. I kind of thought that towers went down for a sec, and that would actually be really scary. If it's just... Oh, if it's just people dying, it's not a big deal. If it's just my characters dying, it's fine. I was really scared that was going to be my... Oof. I was worried there for a sec, boys. If that was any towers, that could have been problematic. Of course, as soon as we hit the difficulty spike, all my other characters get absolutely slain. We're going to put upgrades into this, I guess. I didn't think that would be taking that kind of damage, but it is. So let's prepare for the future. Pump some upgrades into that. All aura stacks are taken care of. I want to put upgrades into these spiders, as they are super effective. The physical beams... I might need a little more love there. This guy has 14 million HP still. He just can't get past the physical beam, though. He's just chilling. He's just AFK, mentally distracted. We'll take that all day. There's wave 10 complete. looking pretty good, looking pretty healthy. I think it is still worth the moment to go pick up all the chests or open all the chests really quick, especially if I like learn a pretty good path to make it more efficient. That would always be nice. But ooh, that looks, oh, there's so many cool weapon designs. Things are looking pretty good so far. I feel like we'll definitely get past wave 12 at this point, but I don't want to get ahead of myself like I said before. I think this is pretty much all the mana that I needed. Anything left on the floor can honestly stay there for the most part. I'm going to go put, I have 1400 mana. Let's go put upgrades into whatever I need to, like these physical beams. I kind of feel like they are going to need the support. So let's jump into this next combat wave. Wave 11, here we come. We're close to reaching a new personal best on this map. I don't know if last time I was on mixed mode or not. I feel like that is kind of what's throwing me off here. I wonder if I was on mixed mode, it is significantly harder. And it really, really does change things. So I do need to come over here and pop some heals. Did I not see this? How did I not see that these towers had taken that much damage? That's kind of surprising to me. I would have thought I would have seen that, but we're going to put some upgrades into these archers, I guess, to help support that little section. I wonder if that's what's happening. A Harbinger is on the map somewhere, so we have to be careful about that. I'm going to come grab some mana. I'm a little stuck, so if a Harbinger came out of that door, I would have been deleted. Let's go put some love into this archer and these archers over here since they're kind of chilling. They're putting in a lot of work. Let's grab just enough mana for the upgrade on this physical beam, because why not? Things are looking pretty good, folks. The ogre is making his way over to this zone. Okay, so this might be the section on the map that I have to watch the most, since I don't have any archers acting as walls over to these towers. Once I get everything max upgraded, I'll probably bring out my summoner and just spam flash heals. Like, I don't honestly mind that much my towers taking damage like that. It's better than my crystal. I think this still should be a better strategy than what I've employed in the past. So let me go ahead. I need to pump upgrades though. I'm sitting on too much mana, but yeah, helping out this section with the ogres that come in might become my biggest priority. This guy packing a massive like 9 million, you know, HP. Also, I think the DST can only target him if he gets this close. If he gets right in front, I don't think the DST is able to target him. I think that's what's happening possibly. I'm going to put upgrades into all of these archers over here, just spamming stuff as quick as possible for the most part. I'll put upgrades into anything. Come grab the mana from that dead ogre over there. Nice, beautiful, a big blue crystal. I'm going to go run around and grab every chest as quick as possible. I'm honestly mostly just grabbing the chest to get extra mana on the floor to have it consumed over into my box. So next up is wave 12. We are having like some difficulties. It's possible I didn't play mixed mode the time before, and this is just like what happened before. Hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully I was like, hopefully hopefully we're fine. Hopefully I can beat this map, give myself a new personal best. Maybe it's I got to wave 12 like completed, and I actually need to beat wave 13 to get a new PB. I don't really know how the PB system works in that regard. I think it's just getting to wave 12. So I think I'm already at my PB essentially. If I beat this wave, I'll be at a new personal best. There's the last chest picked up. I have some mana to pump into upgrades, but I want to do it kind of quickly so I can just jump into the next wave just like this. That's all I need. Okay, perfect. The next combat wave begins. I need to not die as well. Once again, I am on hardcore mode, so I need to kind of keep eyes on that / be aware of that. I want to jump over here, pump upgrades where I can. Keep an eye on the DST and the crystals down there, because once again, there's no archer kind of watching them. My other characters are down here, so maybe the like pets or anything on those characters could help out. Upgrading these archers probably should be a #1 priority. If that's the problem that I'm having, is possible ogres getting through, coming down here and dealing damage to these towers. It's my main way of losing right now, which I think that is my main way of losing. It's really important to analyze what is like your biggest possible chance of getting defeated and / losing. We're going to take a lot of damage there from a Harbinger, but it's okay. Not too bad. So I think the best way to prevent myself from losing is pumping upgrades into these archer minions over here to help out with the damage as the ogres walk over to that zone. Possibly we're gonna slash around like that. If there's an electric immune ogre, that might be the most problematic thing. An electric immune ogre coming out of this section. I'm taking a lot of damage there, down to 100k HP, as you can see. Whew. A little sketchy. I'll go smash this ogre around for a little bit, get tons of mana, and then pump it into this archer. Why not? This section's all looking pretty good. Like, obviously things are taking a little bit of damage, but I don't know. This damage is pretty negligible at the end of the day. Things are looking pretty safe over here. Wave 12 out of 30. About 300 minions left. I feel like this is going to be a new PB, fellas. I feel like this has got to be the new PB. Come on. Let's go grab mana. Careful of any harbingers because they could honestly kind of obliterate me. Oh, speaking of, there's one over there, for example. So I'm going to stay away from that section just for a quick sec. We're going to put some love into these archers are all 1-star. There is a blue crystal, though, so let's go grab that while we're over in this section to some extent. And there it is. A new personal best. Wave 12 complete. I don't know if I played on mixed mode last time. Maybe I was brave and I did, and I just shouldn't have. And this was, yeah, there we go. But either way, you know, it is still a new personal best. It's still my max waves on survival, whether I played on mixed mode or not before. Technically different kind of maps and different kind of attempts, but hey, it still counts. Wave 13, new personal best. Now, how far can I take it? Can I get to wave 30? Can I actually beat this map? I kind of don't. I want to say I don't think so, but I just don't know. It might be because the build is so different. I might have to become like a spam flash heal memer on this kind of map. It might very well be possible. We will have to see. I'm going to put a 3-star upgrade onto that guy. It's going to cost most of my mana. I probably should save a little bit more for that guy to get him to a 1-star. Right, here is that 1-star. I had just enough mana. We'll take that 1-star off on that archer, and we're really close to full build now for them. We're at full build, but really close to full upgrade now. I want to like hop over here, come grab this mana, and put the 1-star onto this archer right here. We just barely got it. Nice. Smack this ogre around, and now it's just 3-star. I think everything, I believe, well, just kidding. Everything except for the reflection beam, which to be fair, this tower doesn't really need to be 1-star. I don't think it really does that much, it being upgraded. But you know what? We do it for the meme. Now everything is officially 1-star on the map. Every single tower, I believe, is 1-starred. So now it just all comes down to 3-starring every tower one by one, which does take a little bit of time. I'm going to try to get the physical beam 3-star there, and I actually do manage to get the upgrade off right behind the ogre's rump. But that's okay. We get it taken care of. A couple Djinns coming in over here, causing a little bit of mayhem for the big DPS tower stack. That's okay. Not enough mayhem to actually stop it. I want to be able to hop up here. A lot of mana just disappeared off the ground, unfortunately. That was losing a ton. I'm not going to lie. How much HP do these spiders have? Like, enough for many, many swings from my barbarian, which is unfortunate. I'm not going to lie. Unfortunate. I'm going to head over here, jump over here. I'm getting zapped down by the Harbinger a little bit. There's another one over here, I think. Took a lot of damage from a Kobold there as well. I want to grab as much mana as possible there. Put a 3-star into this spider minion. Why not? The spider minion doesn't really activate until they are closer, I will say. Get enough mana for a 3-star on this archer. Okay, everything's looking good enough. Once again, on the quest for more mana. I'm just dispersing 3-stars whenever I can. This physical beam did take some damage, as you can see, from the ogres, but thankfully, I think it's okay. We should be able to, once again, protect these things in the future decently easily enough. I'm going to smack things around, get full mana, head back over here, pump an upgrade, pump a 3-star. We're just trying to get everything 3-star, just drip by drip. It definitely takes a fair amount of time. Around 2 minions left on the map. Things are going pretty smooth. I'm just working on these 3-stars. Let's put a 3-star. I think this section's honestly doing a ton more damage. We'll put it on this archer minion right here. The main tower stacks are 3-starred. Wave 14, here we come. Wave 15 will be a new difficulty spike, which probably will be significant. And I'll see you guys then. All right, I don't have quite enough mana for another 3-star, so I'm just going to jump into this wave. This is wave 14. I'm probably not going to show you guys this one. I've shown you guys a lot of what everything has looked like so far. There's a Harbinger over there I'm going to try to avoid. I'll show you guys wave 15 here once we see this difficulty spike, and I'll try to get everything 3-starred before that wave so we can actually be on our summoner during the difficulty spike wave so that we can pop flash heals. Or I'll get stuck on a stack of minions and die. You know, I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do this wave, so I kind of just decided to do the more interesting thing to really shake it up for you guys for the content. Definitely not a mistake on my end. But that's okay. I can at least use this opportunity to use all the mana sitting on a lot of my characters, which I actually do have a ton of mana sitting on these characters. So I can go ahead and use this to pump upgrades into the archers and stuff, as well as I'm probably going to have to look over at the towers over here and offer some protections. Let's see. I have to drop more mana for my my mage, which should be picking a lot of this up, honestly. But he is actually at max mana, so we're going to use him. I know this looks really clunky, so apologies. My mage even has a level up, which is honestly a really big deal. The fact that my mage has a A level 95. Yeah, level 95 level up is pretty significant. Everything over here looks pretty good. This physical beam, bottom right-hand corner of the map. Sorry, it's difficult to see. This physical beam has actually taken some severe damage. So we're going to put a repair into it on the mage like this. My mage is very low HP, but I want to get an upgrade off on this. Just kidding. I just die in the process. He had a lot of mana on him. I want to get an upgrade off on this... this 1-star spider over here if possible, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get enough mana now to be able to do that. I'll go grab whatever I can. There's around 20 or so minions left. I can't even get mana by smacking things on this character. Shake my head. Can you believe that? No genie. Okay. This section... Ooh, I was going to say this section is doing fine, but it is honestly not. Really glad I came and checked this out. I care way more about repairs and just not losing the wave than getting an upgrade off. So you know what? We will take the time and the mana to do that. There's one ogre left alive on the map. That's it. A possible upgrade over here. But I don't think it actually... Well, this pristine shirt that I'm wearing... I've got to have an upgrade for that. This pristine shirt that I'm wearing on my Squire is honestly not that good. But I think I'm also just not looking for upgrades on my Squire to that degree. I'm going to bring my Squire back over to my Barb, drop some of the mana over here, and see what else we can jump back into. There we go. The beautiful big screen. I'm going to put a 3-star into that spider. Go grab whatever I can. Hop to my other characters just to drop mana over to my Barbarian, for example. Now I'm at max mana again. Perfect. I was not intending to show you guys so much of the Wave 14 combat, but then things got a little spicy. There is one piece of Transcendent on the ground, so we actually got our first piece of Transcendent, which is pretty cool. I have once again turned off the glowing lights somehow, so let me fix that. Alrighty, there we go. I fixed it. It's my B key. I don't know why I always forget which key it is, but it is my B key, so... There we go. We should be able to see the glow a lot more properly. God, that looks so cool. The scimitar. The glow a lot more properly around the weapons now. It should be a lot better and easier to tell when I see those pieces of Transcendence. And Transcendence should glow like that, which is, I mean, one of the coolest effects in the game. Come on. Even if when you move past Transcendence, it's like, oh man, that's like so freaking cool to see them glow up like that on the map. So let's go grab every chest needed. Try to grab more mana for a 3-star and probably just put the 3-star upgrade on this archer, honestly, over here. Bam, bam. Beautiful. Make sure I grab every little piece of mana possible. And I think we're done now. Okay, the question becomes, how many more towers do I need 3-star on the map? That's the question I want to ask myself. And then the question becomes, should I just switch over to my summoner now? Even though I have 1, 2... There's 2 things over there. Is that it? 3, the reflection beam. Does that even count? Yeah, this is the easiest summoner switch I think I've ever seen. I think that's the play, is to switch to the summoner. It's honestly a little... I think it is. I think it is. I just really don't want to die on my summoner, and I do, but I also want to greedily collect mana, so it's a tough thing. I'm going to switch to my summoner here. Control G, jump into the wave. I'm going to stay phased in for a little bit. There's a Harbinger over there. I'm pretty sure the Harbinger will like immediately kill me. I'm not going to phase out quite yet because I want to try to grab some mana to get... I want to try to grab the mana for the 3-star upgrade. This might be super greedy. This might be like really greedy. Now that I have mana, I'm going to phase out really quick. I'm going to have to heal that later. I'm going to head over here. Get the 3-star up. Is this really worth it? Probably not. I'm gonna be honest. This is so dumb. This is very much for the completionist aspect and not because it's efficient. I'm gonna phase on top of an ogre. That's very smart. The Harbinger is gonna hit me once and do half my HP. That's very smart. This is the point where I acknowledge that I'm not gonna be able to get the other 3-star. So I'm just gonna get a little bit of mana. Phase back in. Oh, I really want to pick up that blue one, though. But is there a Harbinger right there? There is. He's going to kill me. If he goes down, I can phase back in for a sec to pick up the blue crystal. That's no longer there anymore. Okay, I'm going to head over here, pop a flash heal, and just play it safe. Part of me really wants to phase back in and get mana. There's still half the wave's minions left. I might even have to at a point to be able to have flash heal mana. Like, maybe right here is... No, it keeps going away. Dude, the ground mana does not stay for very long. It is brutal. What if I just phase back in really quick here? Grab this. I don't see any Harbingers. They can spawn over there, though. 500 mana. That's plenty. I'm going to phase shift back out. Okay. Whew. Super greedy. Super close, but we make it. Now I just need to make sure nothing goes down before the wave ends. That's all I'm about here. Just barely make sure nothing goes down. We can head over here. We could pop a flash heal here. I think it's worth it. It didn't actually get in range of this, just barely. That's unfortunate, but also okay. It didn't take very much mana to heal. Didn't get in range of that either. Whatever. That's okay. Very little mana required to actually heal that, which is super nice. This should be super chill. Super easily taken care of. The wave's almost over, so I'm going to start phasing in for mana. And then if I die at this point, I should be fine. I should never just lose the game. Let me go grab whatever mana I can. Once again, if I die here, it's like lame, it's unfortunate, but I shouldn't lose the wave, right? That's the big thing. Grab whatever mana I can. I do have enough for the 3-star. Beautiful. We're gonna head over here. Pop the 3-star on the spider. Only one more 3-star is now left on the map. I just realized the little books over here. That's kind of cute. It looks like a 2DS for a sector or something like that. Caught my eye. 130 mythicals on the ground. Still no pieces of transcendent. I mean, we saw one earlier, but no pieces of transcendent this wave. I'm gonna go grab every chest. Things are going pretty smooth, but like it's smooth but sketchy, if that makes sense. Like I definitely could lose at any point. There is a transcendent drop. Definitely not an upgrade for anything, I don't think. But here is the final 3-star upgrade. So now I'm truly, genuinely on flash heal duty. Everything is fully upgraded. This is a wave 30 map, by the way. I don't know if I've completed any other wave 30 maps. Maybe one. I think I completed Misty Mire Forest, the DLC, the first DLC map. I think that map was a wave 30 survival map, if I'm not mistaken. I think that was a crazy... I don't remember what episode that was, but that was a crazy survival arc. I really, really enjoyed that one. That was... I learned a lot. It was really intense. I gained a lot of progress. That was truly an insane one. I don't remember the episode, but that was, I'd recommend checking it out if you haven't. I think most people who are at this point, maybe you skipped a few episodes here and there or turned them off early if they were, you know, not your style or a little boring that day. That's understandable, but I think most people have probably watched most episodes, at least most parts of most episodes. So there we go. There is that ready to go. I'm going to phase out here. I could even phase shift Overlord, honestly, and just flash heal from the high ground, I guess, but... maybe that's better. I kind of like seeing what's going on, but this is probably better. This is probably better. Maybe. I think this also, it gives you some extra vision, but also obstructs your vision in some way, especially on this map where the ceilings are kind of low, hilariously. So I'm just going to be phased out. I'm at max mana, max minion units, max defense units, max upgrades. 25 million XP has been gained so far. I probably should have put the upgrade on my mage. That's the one thing I should have done. Is upgraded my other characters. Let me take the time to move my characters to a slightly safer position, aka just over here. Yeah, now my series EV and my mage have a level up. So, okay. After this, putting level ups on those characters is definitely going to be super worth it. But this is going pretty nicely so far, I'd say. Look at the giant mage statue. That's really, really cool here, honestly. The final minion left on the map, just this one ogre, honestly doing a little bit of damage over to these towers, but that's what the summoner is here for, to pop off those flash heals and take care of them. There we go. Make it impossible for them to out damage the healing capabilities that I'm able to do. I can now phase in really quick. That was the end of wave 16. There are 2 pieces of Transcendent on the map, but I'm going to be honest, speed is going to become part of the game here in a quick sec because I have to go live stream on my main channel, Petrowski, over in about 33 minutes. Kind of off topic. You don't really need to know this, but for those who don't know, I usually wake up at around 10 a.m., record Dungeon Defender videos. It depends. On a lot of survival maps, I have to record them at a different time because if survival maps take over 2 hours, I can't wake up at 10 a.m. and finish recording them in time to go live for my main channel. But my daily schedule is usually wake up at 10, record Dungeon Defenders or other videos, or do timestamps and thumbnails and other various things from 10 to noon, and then I go live stream over on the main channel on Petrowski from like 10 to like 4 or 6 p.m., something like that. Or sorry, from noon to 4 or 6 p.m. And then I get off stream, and then I export the stream and do a little stream recap and edit and do that video, and then I upload that for the next morning, and I usually do timestamps and thumbnails for that, and you get the whole picture. Rinse and repeat, and then do whatever projects and stuff I can any extra time. So yeah, that's kind of my days. And then the extra time is usually spent with the wife watching movies. A very important Dungeon Defenders strategy and information right there. Watch movies with your wife. There you go. Let's go check out this thing. Nope. Nothing worthwhile. I'm going to go ahead and phase out and just jump into the next. Actually, ooh, I remembered. I actually remembered. You can stop yelling at your screen, guys. Don't worry. I actually remembered to put level ups into my characters. There we go. The Series EV will get up to level 94, which is awesome. All these characters did die last wave, which is kind of funny. And then my mage level up is crazy. This getting a level up is super, super significant. 95 on the mage. That's so sick. Okay, so we're going to make sure we're phased out. We're going to jump into wave 17. Probably complete this. See you guys over at 18. Hopefully see you guys pretty soon at wave 20. So I'm going to start jamming through these. Uh-oh, well, I might have just sped up the timeline because I looked away for 2 seconds. Are you kidding me? I looked away for 2 seconds, I swear. I got greedy. Oh, no. I was trying to prep my title for stream. Oh, no. And oh, no. I lost, like, a DST over here. Are you kidding me? Now a Spider-Man. Now it's all going down. Oh, my goodness. To be fair, I think that even if I was looking at the screen, I think I might have still lost that because that happened so fast. It probably means that they would have been able to out DPS my heals. Dude, this map is hard. I mean, as you can see now, I'm struggling to like maintain any. Yeah, this is over. This thing's 1 HP. I mean, we got to wave 17. Hard new PB, like a hard new PB. What is it with me in this map? I don't do well on this map. Wow. Like I suck at this map. I don't know. I'm not been a fan of this map. God damn. Arcane Library. It's probably a strategy thing. Like I feel like my brain just does not see the strategy. Does not see the best ideal part for the. Well, I didn't expect to speed up my timeline like that. I was gonna try to at least get to. I thought wave 20 was a guarantee, and I feel like that's what I thought last time. That is a map that you just can so quickly lose. Well, at least it was like I know it was like a skill gap thing. Like it wasn't like a stat thing. I don't think on that map. Like that was just like I didn't do the right build. Didn't pay attention. Wasn't good enough. You know what we call that? We call that a skill gap. And I'd rather lose from a skill gap than some sort of RNG or whatever. And Dungeon Defenders is usually a skill gap. So thank you guys for watching another episode. We made some really good progress. Honestly, got some nice level ups. Let me know what map you want to see me do next. What places for XP, for gear, for general progress to get myself closer to be able to do City in the Cliffs. Like the video if you enjoyed it, dislike if you didn't, and subscribe for Dungeon Defenders videos every few days. I will see you guys later. Peace, Areno. Yo, thank you so much for watching until the very end of the video, and a huge shout out to everybody listed here who goes above and beyond, supports the Patreon, and allows me to focus more on Dungeon Defenders content. Thanks again. Have a great day.